First up, though, this morning we have a celebrity in the house here on the yellow couch. Think West Wing, House of Cards, Mad Men.
That's right. Rick Cleveland has written for some of the hottest shows, but now the Emmy Award winner is presenting the world premiere of Five Presidents, which is his own play, right here in Milwaukee at the Repertory Theater. We want to welcome you to the Morning Blend. And the big yellow couch. How do you feel?
I love a yellow couch.
You do?
Who doesn't?
I want
Don't
one
you
in my
wish
house.
this was, in your living
I do.
room?
I got to say the loud swallowing, though, has really thrown me off my game.
Really? You must be a genius then.
Will you write it into something? Like, can you make one of the presidents like a super loud swallower?
Yeah, I think maybe I will.
Who would it have been?
Reagan, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you find it very unattractive that I swallow like that?
No, I didn't. I really didn't hear it.
Okay. Oh, good.
I'm lying.
glad.
I did hear it. Someone needs to help her.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even concentrate.
I'm super excited to have you here. I love these shows, Mad Men in particular, to be one of the writers for that show. I mean, it defined television, and I don't know, like everything from fashion and the things people talked about. I mean, that show was a true game changer.
Yeah, and there were a lot of horrible characters on it, though, too. So at the end of the day, I always felt like I needed to take a shower.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, very flawed characters, but
Yeah.
for whatever reason, people loved them, too, in their imperfection.
That seems to be the way now. I mean, everybody loves an anti-hero.
Yeah.
You know, Breaking Bad, for instance. So
Right?
Exactly.
now your main character has to be kind of a bad guy.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's true. It's sort of the new wave of the shows that are out there. When you're writing for shows like that, how far in advance do you know the storyline? Are you several episodes ahead of us?
It depends. Usually that's the case, but like on House of Cards, we wrote the entire first season before the cameras even rolled on the pilot. So we only knew we had two actors. We had Robin Wright and Kevin Spacey. Other than that, we had no idea what it was going to look like.
Did it change then at all?
Oh, yeah, of course, it changed a lot. Once they read the scripts, they made us rewrite them all.
Let's talk about, that's funny, like back to the drawing board.
Right.
Let's talk about the cast in some of these shows. In House of Cards, for example, who's one of your favorites?
Well, Spacey, of course.
He's like so deep, dimensional.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, and it's creepy when he talks to the camera, or when he talks to you, you know, breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah.
It makes him scarier, I think, to me anyway.
I agree. When you're looking at these shows, do you have any input in who's cast into these roles?
Sometimes, in the more minor supporting roles, if we have somebody in mind, everybody's got to audition and win the role. But sometimes you get, like Rainn Wilson was a friend, and he wound up getting cast on 6 Feet Under way before The Office, and that was fun.
Yeah. What about Mad Men? Who's somebody in that cast that you just particularly like and think they do a great job?
God, I think January Jones is kind of like unsung, but I think she really, the longer the show went, the more interesting her character got.
I agree. I agree with you. What's a show that you've seen that you didn't write but wish that you had?
Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
sure.
a feeling you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything you would have changed in that storyline?
No, to me it was kind of perfect. I was just, drop-jawed the whole time I was watching it.
Yeah. Yeah. You almost kind of like felt bad about watching it, right? Don't you think there were times
You felt
you're
bad
like
liking him.
you felt bad
Rooting for
liking
him.
him.
Yeah, rooting for a meth dealer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that didn't feel good.
No.
Exactly.
Morally. You've got some political underliers of like House of Cards, West Wing, now with your show. Do you have this affiliation towards politics?
Yeah,
Did you wish you had gone into that instead?
I'm not sure that I wish I went into it instead, but I mean, ever since I was a kid, my mom likes to tell people I was the only kid who stayed indoors to watch the Watergate hearings.
Really?
So,
Nerd bomb.
yeah, exactly.
Total
nerd.
loser.
My first, you nailed me, loud swallower lady.
I deserve that. I did.
Yep.
So yeah, you stayed inside to watch that stuff.
Yeah,
huh?
my first fan
that was
letter
gripping
was
drama to you.
And I wrote my first fan letter to Sam Irvin, who was the head of the Watergate Committee, and he sent me a letter back and an album full of folksy, I don't know, anecdotes and singing.
Oh.
What did you say to him? What was in your letter?
I don't even remember. Dear Sam, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have that letter. I have his letter.
That's
You
wild.
saved his. The Rep commissioned you to write this, and this is the world premiere here in Milwaukee.
It is.
What's it all about? There's all these presidents that come together with 4 X's, a current, How's it work?
It's the day of Nixon's funeral, and that's what inspired it. This iconic photo of these 5 presidents: Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush Sr., and they were the exes, and Clinton was the new guy. He'd only been in office for a year. So I just wanted to put the 5 of those guys in a room and let it rip.
I love that concept.
Some real seasoned actors, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they've, I forget who they are when they're on stage because they totally seem to transform into the guys they're playing. It's a little spooky.
Yeah. Is it a lot different writing a play that's on stage versus some of the television series that you've done?
Yeah. You have more time to write it. Like, this has been in the works for 2.5, almost 3 years, I think. And I don't get notes from a whole lot of people, you know. The TV scripts change like 10 times before, you know, you hit the camera.
This is a random question, but if you could replace one of the guys on Mount Rushmore with someone different with your love of presidents, who would it be?
Oh, gosh, I would want to do something like Nixon, just be out of the irony of it.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Not because I think he deserves it, but...
Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
In Ohio.
Okay, so you're Midwestern. You have Midwestern roots.
Absolutely.
Are you cool with this play having its world premiere in Milwaukee?
Yeah, why not? It's, you know, yeah, it's a good place. I think, you know, who knows? The audiences are showing up so far, so.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It is good. It's
fantastic.
now through April 5th at the Quad at the Milwaukee Rep Theater. Here's the phone number for more information. It's 414-224-9490 or MilwaukeeRep.com for you to call and get yourself some tickets.
And
World premiere here.
we're giving away tickets. Thank you for letting us do that. It's not going to happen today. You'll have to tune in Monday, but it sounds like a great show. I'd like to see that, so I have to come and check
and
it
see
out.
it, absolutely. Just
Thanks
don't
for being here.
swallow.
Yeah. During the whole show.
Yeah.
Bring a water bottle.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Got it. Yeah.
Thanks, Rick.
Great
Sure
to meet
thing.
you. Thank you so much.